Nice to meet you, Adam. I think I saw your name in our Facebook group or somewhere.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, a friend of mine gave me a link to this, so I figured I'd jump on. I started out as a life coach a couple of years ago. I'm actually a healthcare practitioner. I'm a respiratory therapist. I'm still currently working in a hospital doing a ton of work. I work in pediatrics, so it's really heavy stuff. But
yeah,
I'm trying to get a group program rolling. I've done a lot of one-on-one coaching, and I'm in the baby step phase. So I have 2 websites. I have a coaching website, and then I have a group kind of course website. And what I'm learning about, so my story involves addiction and recovery, and involves I've lost 100 pounds. So what I'm learning, or what I know, and I'm sure you know this too, is that weight loss, it's about inflammation, and it's not really about food. It is to a degree, but it's about boundaries, time management. My clients have so much stress in their lives, right? And I can see the bigger picture and just know, oh, so for me, I understand that people with high esteem for themselves don't struggle with self-care. So I'm trying to take that client from the zero moment of bottom, like I was 300 pounds, 2-pack-a-day smoker, drinking all the time, to that full holistic health, health, mindset, soul, the whole bet, and that's involved a lot of more Kriya yoga type stuff than the actual asanas, although I stretch a lot. But I'm trying to put together like a signature program. How do you take like a hardcore background in healthcare, like actual wellness, and how does that become a group program, So if you put me on a Zoom call, if I could get leads, if you put me on a Zoom call with 10 people, I could teach about, yoga, food, fitness, bodybuilding all day long. I could talk to them about body awareness and breath work.
Yeah.
I'm in that lead gen, and the last kind of guru I hired really got me on this email list and the lead magnet and stuff. And I'm wondering, do you suggest that? Or where would you start if I'm trying to get a group model? Like, I love your idea of like 4 cohorts a year, 10 to 15 people, price that out. So where would you start if you were me? I'm a baby right now.
Are you in Lead the Journey yet?
Say again?
You and Anna know each other yet? Like, are you in Lead the Journey? Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh,
I got here by accident, I guess.
Yeah, no, you didn't. No, that's good that you're here. So yeah, Lead the Journey. So do that. Go to yogahealer.com/conversation. You'll get on Anna's schedule. Anna's going to put you in Lead the Journey, where you're going to figure out price point and package and avatar. And that'll help a ton.
Right? Do you think it works with standard wellness? I mean, I'm not really interested in teaching Ayurvedic or anything. I mean, I've read some of the Vedas, but
we work with doctors and nurses and holistic practitioners and non-holistic practitioners, very allopathic. We have physical therapists. We have, podiatrists, gynecologists, it's not like an Eastern philosophy only at all. It's very much like modern humans have the problem of inflammation. What are the habits? Yeah, certain cultures are more tuned into these habits. I find most indigenous cultures know these habits inside out. Mm-hmm. So I came from a background in Ayurveda and yoga, and it's explicit. It's not implicit in those systems. Like, for people that actually understand the bones of those systems, it's very explicit that, actually back in the day, 100 years ago, if you wanted to learn yoga, you had to have habits before you had before you got the teachings, right? Yeah. So what we did is we imported the teachings, but without the habits, and that's where, and that's where we are today.
Well, the Eastern stuff is great. It's just, how do you sell that to Americans, right? I have no problem with the Eastern stuff. I love the yoga stuff, but it's how you make that people want to see a tangible product if they're going to give you 5K.
Yeah. So. It's also why our course is called Body. Pretty explicit, right? Of like, body thrive. Am I thriving in my body or not? It's not called like yoga, whatever, kriyas, to use your word, right? Like, does it mean it doesn't have yoga kriyas in there? Well, not necessarily. There's a lot of spontaneous awakenings that happen within the experience of body thrive, but yeah. And even this next book that I'm writing, we're taking advanced readers in January, and it's all the Sanskrit is in a section in the back. There's none in the text. And that's like a big decision. And so I hear you. It's like, I think a lot of people who've come out of an Eastern wisdom tradition have found that they need to speak in the most approachable terms in order to access the populations that need them the most.
we live in a highly unconscious culture. So that's what I'm trying to bring to the table is like bring
Yeah.
some of that really high non-dualistic energy, right? Where all
Yeah.
the peace and intuition and oneness is. So
Yeah. Yeah. So work with Anna. She'll get you to lead the journey, and that will get us going in terms of like helping you put this together and hit the income target and the results target.